All right, guys, welcome to episode 4 of the Welcome Mat Betting Corner. We're going to get into our week 7 picks, and then we're going to do the week 8 that's upcoming this week. So last week, another tough week. Obviously,
It's
the Bucks
becoming a
lost
week in, week out
again.
thing.
I don't really know how the Bucks lose to the Panthers. It's criminal. I mean, like, what's happening? And also, you got Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay against the Commanders. I actually really liked the Commanders. That one went well.
Did you bet on the
I
Commanders?
don't know. Yeah, I had them plus
Nice,
2.5,
nice.
and
I
then
didn't
on
see
the
that coming.
pod.
I was like, "There's no way that he loses again."
No, I definitely. That was my thought with Brady, and I was like, he's playing the worst team in the NFL right now. Like, there's no way they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
And they got straight up smacked by PJ Walker.
Yep. They didn't even score.
No, Mike
Well,
Evans
they
had that
scored a
really
field
big
goal.
drop.
I was they scored.
Nah,
field goal.
that
They didn't
doesn't
score a
count.
touchdown. It doesn't count.
I mean, it's just the past couple weeks have been really, really hard games. This is a super
Yeah.
freaky year. This is the year of the underdogs, but when you bet
Literally.
the underdogs, they don't hit. So it's really tough to figure out which week is going to be which underdog. It's
I know, right?
no one's doing good this year. The
Yeah.
best anyone's doing is like breaking even. It's getting
It's tough, and we're trying every week, but we just gotta, like you said, just get back to the drawing board.
I think we got it this week. I believe in it. I mean, I don't think there's anything crazy.
Yeah.
With that said, let's get right into the Thursday night matchup. Tomorrow we got the Ravens and Buccaneers.
Yep.
Big game
know,
for both teams.
This moved to 1.5 towards the Bucks, and now the money line's plus 100 for the Ravens. This was pick'em earlier this week. I still got Baltimore in this matchup. I don't know.
I like Baltimore because they finally closed out a game is the first thing.
I know, right? Oh my
Obviously,
God.
that's a big thing, and they almost did blow it. Actually,
Yeah. I guess who'd they play? The
Browns
last week. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It was a crazy game, but the Bucks, they lost 2 in a row. I don't think they're going to get much better. I think it's only going to get worse for them throughout the year. The
Yeah.
Ravens are starting to figure it out. Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson, and their defense hasn't been playing as good as they were at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And that's a really big reason why I'm going to take the Ravens. You want to do your parlay first?
Yeah, sure. Well, first, I just don't know what's going on with Tom Brady. Man's going through a lot right now.
I know everyone was like, he's going through the divorce. He's going to play great. And I'm like,
I know,
it's
right?
apparently
he's
having a
in
big
his
effect on
bag,
his
but-
performance.
Yeah, it's definitely affecting his morale.
He is
But,
not in his bag at all.
Yeah, no, he's not. He probably should have stayed retired, but knowing Tom Brady, he had to just keep his.
He didn't want
promise of keeping his promise to stay until or play until 45.
Yeah.
But for Thursday, I got the Ravens money line. Now that I think it, like I said, it was pick'em. It's even better at plus 100, plus 100 for that money line. I like that value. I think Lamar runs one in. Their running back situation is so shaky. I wanted to bet Andrews, but I was like, you know what? Maybe if they get close, Lamar will run one in. Maybe he breaks one
Yeah.
against that defense. They do have a really good D line, but Lamar's Lamar. I do have Chris Godwin this week. Mike Evans fumbling the bag last week and multiple weeks now. I'm gonna go in
Yeah.
the direction of Chris Godwin, and then I have Rashad White's over of 16.5 receiving yards. It's low and it's low for a reason, but I think he can get a couple, especially if they get behind on the Ravens. They'll probably
I was gonna
start
say it's a
putting-
couple of like check down passes.
yeah, like they'll probably put him in over Fournette, but he does like to throw to Fournette a lot. They've really been using Rashad White a lot, and Brady has been looking for him.
The only one I don't like actually is the Godwin.
Godwin,
just-
yeah,
Evans and Brady, like they're tight, and I know it's been a little rough. And last week he had that big drop pass, but they're gonna get right
That's
back
true.
at it.
Yeah, I was
for
gonna say
sure.
that's actually a really good
And
like,
he's probably gonna want to force one more
yeah
than
to
anything.
get one to him because of last week. Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, definitely Ravens money line. I really like them, which
Yeah.
probably means I should go Bucks.
I know.
But
Right? Just it's at this point, it's like fade yourself. Oh my gosh.
it's hard to say that. What would that be? 3 in a row that they lost?
Yeah, they lost to the Steelers. They lost to the Panthers, and if they lose, it'd be 3 in a row. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. This is definitely the year. Their O line is
Wait a
playing
minute.
like garbage.
They lost to the Chiefs the week before.
Oh yeah, so this would be 4 in a
Oh
row.
my gosh.
That would definitely be a first for Brady. Man, oh
It's
my
gotta
God.
be, right? 4 in a row, that would be.
Their offensive line is just it's just in shambles, basically.
It
like,
is.
I don't know
Like,
what's happening.
Trisha
I don't know
Wirfs
how
is
they're
out
going to
there,
fix it.
and like I don't know, everybody else is like, nope. we're
They're not working
blocking.
as a unit. It's
Yeah,
weird.
they're not. Yeah.
They're just playing bad. Really, really bad football. All right. Let's get into my Thursday one. So we got Ravens money line.
Okay.
We got a Lamar anytime. And then I got Mike Evans over 67.5. I think that's a lock.
I like that. When I was looking, Godwin had the more yards for the over. I was like, wow. You think that would?
Yeah, I
go
don't know
towards,
why. But they
yeah,
have
you
a
think
pretty
that would
weak
go towards
secondary.
Yeah.
The O-line should be able to hold enough. And obviously Evans, he gets so many catches. Like, if it gets close enough to him, other than that one catch last week,
Yeah.
he's going to catch it.
I like that. Evans over. Honestly that should hit every week. That's like he looks at Evans a lot, and he's been getting a lot of downfield.
He's the
looks.
most consistent receiver
And
in the
he's
league. Like,
exactly, yeah. This is probably gonna be like what, 9 in a row? Was it 8 in a row last year? 1,000-yard
For his-
seasons.
yeah, I believe it was 8 last year.
Yeah, he's probably gonna keep that going, especially with Brady in
Mhm.
Tampa. I really like the Ravens, but then now that we both have it, now I'm thinking, fuck, Tom Brady ain't losing another one.
Yeah, right now it's like almost want to
Ugh.
do the Bucks. I want to say he's not going to lose another one, but at the
Mhm.
same time,
I
know
feel
what?
like
I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it mid pod.
You're gonna change.
I'm going
mid-pod?
Bucks money line. I'm
You know
going
what?
Bucks money line.
Oh God, I feel like if I do,
I'm
it,
talking
you're gonna
myself
curse it.
into it as I'm here. I'm like 4 in a row. There's no way. And he always shines in the biggest moments, but
Yeah.
it's tough for what's going down in Tampa. But
Mhm.
you know what?
since-
They'll get it together tomorrow night.
Actually, I made a mistake. They played Atlanta after Kansas City.
So there was a break
there was a break, yes. But out of their
where
last,
they quote unquote won.
yes, but out of their last 5, they've lost 4 after starting
Wow.
2-0.
No, I'm going Bucks money line. I'm changing it.
Okay.
Right.
It is on Amazon Prime. Maybe it'll be a good game. I don't know.
It should be a good game. We
It really
we obviously
should
had
be,
that
like-
big string of bad games, and then
Yeah.
last Thursday it
And
really
then, like,
kind of.
as I was looking at like those previous games, going into the season, like the Broncos and the Colts, they had a lot of hype around them because of the new quarterbacks in town. Like, obviously, like Commanders Bears, that was just a bad match.
What are you doing? What are you doing, NFL? Come on,
Like, literally,
that wasn't going to be good no matter what
I
happened.
know. But I was just like, you know what? Just with everything that happened, like, oh, Mac Jones is starting on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah. Also, what did I see? It was Robert Quinn. He got
He just got
traded
traded. Yep.
to the Eagles
That's
for a 4th round pick.
pretty
So
big.
he's a really good pass rusher.
Yeah.
The Eagles, obviously, the Quinn's up for a contract next year. They're going all in.
Yep.
They're going to get everyone they can. The deadline's coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to go after like some kind of like receiver to kind of just make their depth really, really, really complete.
Okay.
But they're gonna go all in this year.
Do you think not like a big name, right? Or do you think they go for like
No,
maybe a
nothing
smaller-
crazy. I don't
Yeah.
think. But one guy I wouldn't be surprised is like maybe try and get like Chase Claypool.
Okay.
He's been struggling in Pittsburgh, so
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of that. Kendrick Bourne, he's been in a lot of talks. But, yeah. All right.
You want to jump right into
I will
Sunday?
do my Sunday one first.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. We're going Cowboys money line.
Okay.
I'm doing an alt for the Broncos at plus 3.5.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a close game, and there's a lot of talk around this game that if they don't win, it's going to get blown up.
Oh my.
Cardinals plus 3.5. Commanders plus 3.
Okay.
Jets plus 1.
Okay.
Packers plus
You're
11.
taking the Packers to cover. Okay. I like it.
Dude, it's the same thing with Brady. Like, I don't see Aaron Rodgers losing this many in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're making
Well-
the spread that big for the first time in his career,
Yeah.
I think he's going to be mad.
Yeah. You can finish the thing that I'll.
And then
I'll
the
kinda
last
go
one is the Tennessee money line.
Okay. Yeah, back on that. I like the confidence in Rodgers. If they just run the ball, because they have really good running backs. Like, I feel. I mean, then again, the Bills' defense is really good. they just don't have receivers. I just don't trust what's been going on. And didn't Rodgers say something this week about?
Yeah,
people?
he basically said, if you're not performing now, a lot of guys aren't performing. We got to start cutting reps.
Yeah,
and that reflects really, really poorly on him not being a leader.
It does. Yeah,
you take a look at Brady and what's going down in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he's doing any kind of interview, he's always saying we just got to do better as a unit.
Yeah.
Nobody's playing good right now.
Yeah,
and then you got Rodgers who's saying, they're playing bad. Cut 'em.
It's not my fault. Yeah, it's like he's not
no
taking
reps.
any
Yeah,
credit.
you got to look in the mirror. He's overthrowing people. He's
Yeah.
making bad decisions. He's not scrambling in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of it's on him, and he has to be a leader in the locker room, and he has to step up and really realize this is your team.
Yeah,
you got to own it.
Yep.
You wanted to be here for the money we paid you. Now you got to make these decent receivers, great receivers. Yeah. But I think they'll finally get it together this week.
Yep.
If not, it's going to be really bad
mm-hmm.
over in Green Bay.
I like
anything else?
Who are the Cardinals playing?
They are playing the Vikings.
Oh, you're not going with your guy Kirk coming off the bye?
I love the Vikings. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, that Vikings defense is a little shaky.
Okay.
And they've won a lot of games now. I think they've won 3 in a row, 4 in a row. So I think it's due time that they probably catch an L.
Okay.
And the Cardinals are kind of doing that thing. They got D-Hop back.
Yeah.
I think D-Hop's going to toast them.
Okay.
But it's going to be close. That's why I got them at plus 3.5. Keep it at that.
I think that's
last second
line,
field
right?
goal.
I just looked for the matchup. Yeah, that is the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. A lot of good games. This is a good week.
My Sunday, I'm leading it off with the Cowboys money line like you.
Yes.
Saints. I think the Saints can win at home, but it's Jameis Winston, so I'm worried. I got them at plus 3.5 as an alt line. I got the Falcons minus 4.5. Eagles money line. You ready for the first upset? Lions money line.
Can't believe that.
The Jets, I believe it's at 2.5, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna flex at the 3.5 in case they lose by a field goal. They are at home, so I do feel confident on them winning, especially with how the Patriots played last week. But if they get back together, I think the Patriots can also win. Also, I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm gonna gas up my own team. And
exactly.
And then I got the Niners money line. I think they beat the Rams. They own the Rams in the regular season.
Oh yeah,
I don't care where they are.
The Rams. Yeah, they murder them in the regular season.
Yeah. Was this one?
Yeah, and
this one is in LA. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
Yeah. Especially
as long as it's not the postseason.
I find it so funny that they spent billions on that stadium and they don't even get home field advantage. I feel like.
I know,
it's
dude.
So funny.
It's crazy.
It's why? Oh my gosh. You would think the LA people would want to show out. I don't know.
I know, right? It's it's supposed to be this marketable area, and it sucks.
Yep.
Nobody wants to be there. So the one I think that has the potential to totally off-rail you, Falcons Panthers, dude.
You think so? Okay. I was looking at it. I was like,
the Panthers. I don't know. Christian McCaffrey left, and all of a sudden it was holy crap, this is a good team.
I know, right? The defense was really going after Brady. I don't know if that was Brian Burns hey guys, come and get me the hell out of here. You know what I mean? Give up 3.
He's you got to give 3-4 first rounders for me.
That's
how I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Also, just to say, if they offered 2 first rounders, I mean, if you're the Panthers, it's kind of blasphemous not to take it.
I don't know, man.
Don't get me wrong. He's a very good DN, but he is not J.J. Watt.
Okay.
He's not this generational DN.
I understand that. I wouldn't compare him to J.J. Watt, but he is his own player. I really do believe in Brian Burns. I think he's one of the best edge rushers in the league. But he's really young too. He's a young piece of that defense.
Yeah,
that's why I see why they don't want to trade him. But it just
we're never you're just trying to do a rebuild.
Yeah,
get all the picks you can.
Let's just say it was the Bills that offered 2 first-round picks. It most likely wasn't them. Those 2 first-round picks are going to be late picks. I know a first-round pick's a first-round pick, but Maybe if
Yeah, I
it's
was
like
gonna say if you have a good team offering you, that might have been a little different compared to if
like
you
a
have the
team who's like a
Lions
shaky,
offering it to you.
Yeah, like a shaky, just a shaky roster, shaky past couple
Mhm.
drafts, and they haven't really hit on picks, so they're always in
Yeah.
like, the top 10, top 15. But
Like the Texans.
yeah, like Houston. But I don't see why they would. They're rebuilding. But no, the Panthers, I think they should keep the defense together. I don't agree with trading DJ Moore, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they did. But
Their
definitely
offense
gonna
was
be,
definitely the weakest part.
yeah, they're definitely going to be in the top 2 in my opinion, unless they turn this shit around. They're going to be like the top 2
They're doing all they can to be outside of the top 5.
That's true.
They're working their way towards it.
That's
I mean,
true.
they just beat the Bucks.
I thought Seattle was going to get in the top 2, top 3 and get one of those quarterbacks, but they're playing really good.
They still might. They still might
Oh,
because
the
they have
Broncos
the Broncos
pick.
first round pick.
Oh my god.
Right now they're sitting at like pick, I think it
Oh.
was like 6 or 7.
Oh my.
I saw the draft order before and I was like, oh my God. We're going to have a late pick, an early pick. Seattle absolutely fleeced.
They fleeced them. It was, oh my. This is going so bad. I don't know what the Broncos do.
There's a lot of talk. I know I said they'll blow it up, but the biggest person is Bradley Chubb.
Yeah.
If they don't win, I think they're going to try and trade away Bradley Chubb because it's kind of like we don't have a first rounder this year.
Mm-hmm.
We obviously need one. Like we need to get Wilson some more weapons, some more O linemen.
I just thought of it. Also on first round picks, I'm pretty sure Philly has the Saints pick, and that's in the top like 7. That's unfair.
Oh yeah,
That's so unfair. Oh my god.
Bro, these teams.
Howie Roseman was getting a lot of heat like a couple years, and then and now like last year when they traded back, there's all these moves, and now it's in place. Oh man, this could be like another.
Eagles look good.
I'm not
Very,
gonna
very
say
good.
I'm not gonna say the D word. I'm not gonna say dynasty, but if they can keep picking these players, man, and they keep it together, and if they're gonna have a top 10 pick after winning potentially the Super Bowl, like come on.
Yeah. The scariest game to me on Sunday that no one's gonna probably. I might not even bet on. Now that I'm looking at it, man, I'm scared of the Patriots and Jets.
You're scared of it.
I'll still rock with the Jets plus one.
Or are you scared for the Patriots?
I'm scared for the Jets
Okay.
because I don't know. I can't get a read on this Patriots team. Like they play bad, they play good, they play bad.
Yeah.
Now they should be in their play bad era, but
Maybe.
they could also just absolutely turn up against the Jets,
Yeah, and
who just
Belichick
lost
has a
their
thing
best
against the
offensive
Jets,
weapon.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
Brees Hall. Yep.
That was a big hit.
That was a really big blow. I like the James Robinson trade, but he's not going to produce like right away. It's going to be Michael Carter, but they're definitely going to use him.
I like
in
the
my
depth,
opinion.
though.
Oh, absolutely.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot more depth.
Yeah.
All right, you want to do your 4-leg, the touchdown?
Yep. All right. Is Swift back? I keep seeing that he's back.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet. He might be like a game time decision.
Probably. Well, in that case, I got Zeke. I really like now that Dak's back. They have been running the ball. I think Dak did have a touchdown last week. I don't know who it was to, but I really like Zeke. I like Jalen Hurts, especially against the Pittsburgh defense.
Yeah.
I like DeAndre Swift if he plays. Obviously, I don't know if he's playing now. Maybe I'll switch him out. Maybe Michael Carter scores, or no, maybe I'll look into that. But I do have Hunter Henry. I think if Mac starts, which I just saw, they're gonna need to pass. They might get behind, and I really like Hunter Henry this week. Those odds are probably actually pretty good too.
I definitely like Zeke. I
Okay.
think the Cowboys are the best where they're running heavy with Zeke,
Yeah.
and the touchdown was to the tight end Ferguson.
Okay, so
I believe it was. Yeah, he was the backup tight end.
Okay.
They're the best when Zeke's getting the ball.
Yeah, they
I know
are.
he's not playing amazing, but
Mhm.
at least run it.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts rushing it in is basically a given at this point.
At this point, it's been like just like a lock, like Cooper Kupp anytime last year.
Mm-hmm. Hunter Henry,
I
I
know.
mean, it's definitely a possibility.
I know.
The Pats are tough to get a read because you don't know what they're going to do every game.
I know.
The thing is that Jets D line they're fierce.
Yes.
All right, let's get into mine. Mine's a little freaky.
Oh, I like it. When
So
it's
we
freaky.
start off with Dante Foreman.
Oh,
I think right now he's going to be playing really well. I also have.
Sorry, you
What?
can go. You go.
Okay. So I also have the Elliott touchdown.
Okay.
I think he's going to do really good. Derrick Henry.
Yep.
And then Drake London.
Okay. Now, my whole thing with Dante Foreman, it's how many yards did he have last week? Did he get most of the touches?
I think he had over 100.
Yeah, because I know that Chuba Hubbard was.
They kept having these huge gains.
Oh, okay.
Like every time I checked my phone, it was like 40-yard rush.
That's so out of character for that Bucs defense. They just got demoralized. They might blow out the fucking Ravens now.
I was gonna say they're gonna come in angry.
Yeah. Hubbard he's also questionable. Hubbard had 15 attempts, 9 attempts, 63 yards, and a tutty.
Yeah.
It's a lot more.
I think they both had a touchdown, right?
I can't quote you on Foreman, but I can check.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think Foreman did. But he does not. He did really good last year on the Titans.
He had 15 attempts for 118 yards, so.
Yeah, so he didn't have a touchdown, but he had a lot of yards.
A lot of yards, yep.
Because for some reason, when they got down at the goal line, they were like, hey, instead of this big back, let's just put in our little dude.
I like Chuba Hubbard. He was really good for a handcuff for the McCaffrey injuries last year.
Or any year, honestly.
Literally. I think, never mind.
All right. Let's get into Monday night. You got a big game, Bengals-Browns.
That should be a good game.
Divisional game. I mean, the division's definitely not done yet, but it's still up for grabs. But if the Bengals win this game, it could definitely kind of start to come out of grasp.
Yeah.
Of like the Browns and like the whole, if Deshaun comes back, we'll be good. But now Brissett's playing like ass, so it's like, are you really though?
Yeah, right. I think the Bengals are going. I don't know if they go back to Super Bowl, but they look really in sync right now.
Yeah, that game last week against the Falcons was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Max
had the pleasure of playing against Joe Burrow, Tyler Boyd, and Jamar Chase in fantasy.
Yeah. And I have T. Higgins.
We were watching this live in my house. Max just getting murdered in fantasy.
We also might want to add that I dropped Tyler Boyd and Tom Pickett.
Yes, you dropped Tyler Boyd, and he did not like that at all.
No,
so when he played you,
personal.
He took it personally. So let's get right into it. So for my parlay on Monday, I got Bengals money line. I'm going to go with the Burrow over. I think they're going to torch that defense that's been struggling all year. And then a Nicholas Chubb anytime.
Nick Chubb.
He is the best player on the Browns. One of the best in the league, in my opinion.
Yep. I like Chubb. It's going to contradict what for what I have. Chubb should be a lock if they can keep the game like in hand. It's a divisional game, and usually divisional games are really I don't care who's better. They're just they're always close games. I like the Bengals. I think the Bengals win. I believe it's in Cleveland, right? Yeah, it's in Cleveland. It's in Cleveland. So I think the Bengals still win, even if they're on the road. They've been really in sync lately. Like you said a couple weeks ago, they're really healthy. So. And
I mean, the Browns, just the way they're playing this year, their defense is so bad. It was supposed to be like the highlight of this team, and they're not together.
Maybe Myles Garrett's going to force his way out. Who knows? And
good.
Burrow, it depends on if they run the ball, but Burrow's over should be. What is his over, by the way?
It's not.
It's probably not even
yet.
out. Yeah, that's right.
But I like it because Joe Mixon hasn't been really having that good of a year.
Yeah, he's getting the touches, but he's really
he's not really doing much.
Yeah.
So that I definitely like, and obviously their passing attack is healthy as ever.
Mm-hmm.
If they have T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, and Jamar out there, they're definitely he's gonna tear them up.
Mm-hmm. With that being said, I have the Bengals -3.5.
I like it.
I got a Jamar Chase anytime. I think he keeps it rolling. Like you said, Burrow's gonna be dishing the ball out. With my luck, it'll be freaking who's their tight end? Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst.
Or maybe
he's on
it'll
my
be like
team, so I hope so.
Or Chris Evans or something. And this is what I was kind of trying to link with your 3-leg. I think the Browns will be playing from behind and they're going to be really attacking. So I got an Amari Cooper anytime. I think they're really going to be trying to air the ball out just to keep up with the Bengals, especially with what they
I
did
think
to
they're not
Atlanta.
even going to have a choice because
Yeah.
they're just going to be playing so bad
Mhm.
that, like, if they get the ball first, what are they going to do? They're going to give it to Nick Chubb.
They're gonna give it to Nick-
Until
yeah.
they're down, like, 21 points, I think
Yeah.
they would
Oh,
not
my.
stick to the run, but they would definitely still run it with him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But if they go down big early,
Yeah.
it could definitely be a big problem.
Oh, yep.
All right, you got anything else to add?
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Alrighty.
All right. Thanks for listening.